Hey everyone, and welcome to Old Man Sim Reviews. Today I'm going to be reviewing the game Car Dealer Simulator, um, and I'm just going to get right into it here, and then I'm going to do a total wrap up once I'm done doing the review. Um, each of these videos are going to be about 15 minutes long. I'm going to try to keep them short and sweet, but also give you a general idea of what the game is about. So right now we're just going to go through and take a quick tour. This is a fully updated or upgraded car dealership once you've reached reputation 10. So everything is already done, and now it's just playing the game. Here, we're going to be going in and looking at different cars, and I'm going to be buying one, and I'm going to go through that process. You are going to notice that some of this stuff is sped up to save time on the video, as my main goal was to keep it at 15 minutes or less. Um, in this process, on this screen, we're just finding one that we want to buy. Then you hit the schedule meeting, and a little pin is going to show up on your map of where the car is. The purple pin, it's in the, you're going to see it there. And then you're going to get to the screen. You can try to lowball these guys like I do here. Sometimes it works in your favor. Like in this case, it kind of backfired on me. So I think I only got like $2,000 or $3,000 off the price of originally, if that. But sometimes it does work out. So I ended up paying $36,799. Then we flash over here to the mechanics part of it, where you pull it into the garage and start doing repairs. This process is a longer process. It probably takes about 10 to 15 minutes of real time to actually do it completely. I have this sped up to, I think it's 300% here, or 350%, just to give a general idea of it. So it sounds a little funny and it goes by really quickly. And you get a little dizzy because of the way the screwing works, and it jumps in and out. But you're getting the general idea of the things that you. They have all these different parts you'll see there, of different repair levels. So you'll see some with like 20%, and then others that are green with 100%. If you look closely during the brief seconds that those are up, 100% are brand new parts. The other ones are ones that, if I put them in a repair machine that we have in another room, they will be brought up to 100% for free. It does take time though. At first, you can do 10 parts at a time, and it takes about 6.5 minutes if they're totally broken at 0%. As the better condition they are in, though, the less time it will take. And once you reach max level of Rep 10, you'll be able to do up to 40 parts at once, which makes it a lot easier and the game go a lot quicker. The graphics on this game, it's a simulation game. I never hold that to a very high standard in these type of games. I'm more in for it for the gameplay, if it's interesting, if it's fun. So the graphics, I would give a basic 3. It uses the Unreal Engine. Nothing special, but it does what it needs to do. I think. Oh, another good tip about working with the mechanics stuff is, in the beginning of the game, you do not have a repair machine. You have to get to a certain level of your mechanic workstation. But save all your old parts, as once you do, you can start repairing those and stop buying parts. You'll probably still have to buy more down the road, but if you sell them, you're going to get like cheap money for them. And it's just not worth it. So just hold on to them and just keep buying parts, until you're done. I think it's a total of 21 parts that you can replace out in the car. Um, right now we're going through all the different fuses and stuff like that. And then we're going to lastly be changing out the battery and be done with doing the repairs on the car. Excuse me. So next, we're going to hop over to the car wash, which is honestly my favorite part. And the same company has a game coming out called Car Wash Simulator, which I'm rather excited about. For some reason, I find this oddly satisfying, though. And as you see, you're just applying foam, and then after this, we're going to rinse it off. Then we're going to put on some wax and rinse that off with some polish. And so it'll be all nice and shiny when we're done here. What are the other things I wanted to talk about here? Oh, the company that put this together, which is Grease Monkeys, I do commend them for the amount of updates that they do to this game. I think just about every single day you're going to find an update or a hot fix come out for it. They don't always add exciting things, but just over the past few weeks alone, they've added getting scrap cars from the junkyard, picking up wrecks around town, and an online ordering machine so that you no longer have to go to the store to buy everything. You can do it right from the computer and have it delivered to you. Unfortunately, I don't have a video of that part yet, but it's going to be a much liked feature, I think, from the community, as it just makes it so much easier. The other thing I'll talk about is the music and the sounds to the game. The music that comes with the game, I think, is amazing for what it is. I find myself singing a couple of the songs around the house, even when I'm not playing. So they did a really good job there getting music they can play. Wish I could play some of them, but copyright infringement. Don't want to have to deal with that. So, and then now we're at the body shop, and sometimes you have to be very close to see it and stuff like that. If you're having trouble finding a spot that needs to be done and it's not completing for you, if you hit the X key, it'll make any spots you're missing glow. So that's always a good little tidbit of thing to know. And also, once you get to the point of being at Reputation 10 and having everything upgraded, you do have employees that will do all this for you. I decided to go through this so you could see what it's like at the beginning of the game and some of the stuff that you have to do and work your way towards before you get the employees. So the beginning of the game is a little more tedious, but it gets easier as you go along. I think my favorite part of this game is going to be the buying and the selling. Trying to negotiate with the clients and just seeing how much you can actually make off a single car. So far, my highest sale has been a P3 van for $117,000, which blew my mind. But it was low miles, totally fixed up 100%, brand new. So, and in here we can this is the paint booth. You can change the color of it. So I changed it from silver to the light blue that they have. I don't change it all the time. And then this is the photo booth. It will take all the pictures you need for selling the car. Before you have the photo booth, you can use your tablet after you park the car up here, you would hit T. It brings up a tablet, and there's a little camera, and you can go around and take the pictures that way. So now that we've parked the car up there, we're going to go to the where we go to place the ad for the car. So you're going to see that up top here. Add new advertisement and select the car that you want to sell. These are all the pictures that the photo booth took for us. You just click add photos. And the reason it's important to add those photos is you get a 10% bonus for all the angles of the car. And then you also get a 3% bonus for clean plates. I think I accidentally cut that part off, but I did switch the plates to new plates on this car. And you're going to notice I keep changing the price a little bit. I could have even gone a little higher than that. I like keeping it at the low end of the blue. It makes it easier to sell, but you're maximizing your profit. You're going to see I have to try with, I think, a few clients here beforehand, and they all like really lowball me. Excuse me. And so we go through the process. I try lowering it a few thousand for these people when they do that, and then I'll reject them if they're not coming up enough. Like on this car, I probably would have sold it for like 74 if someone had gotten up to that point. You know, take $4,000 or $5,000 off the sale price. No one was getting, I think, over 70 here though, so I wasn't gonna sell it. And then once we finish up with this one, I believe we have a lady come in. Here she is. And she comes out right away and offers the full price. If you're patient enough, most of the time you'll have that happen. If you price it too high, though, and it goes like down to the green or the yellow on that screen where I was showing you, you may get it, but it might take a lot longer. So I always recommend, try to find that happy medium of how long you want to hold on to the car and how long or how quickly you want to sell it and get on to the next car. This right here is just a little demonstration of all the different things you can do with the building. You can do this early on, even on the very basic setting. These are the list of employees that will do different things for you. You have the car wash, body wash, mechanical, and then a greeter that I really don't know what he does, if he's worth it. All the different tutorials that they have, where you go to pay bills. You can also take loans there. And this gives you a quick overview of where you need to be. I wish I didn't go so fast on this one, to get the different upgrades and what they look like along the way. That's what you start off with right there. And that's, excuse me, level 3 is where you first get your first turntable inside. This is the junkyard here. You can bring scrap cars or wrecks here and just sell them. Instead of fixing them up and selling them for big money, you can just get some quick money if you want to do that. I typically like to fix them up. You can also buy complete wrecks here though as well. This is a P3 with low miles, only has 20,000 miles, a good year. So there's a lot of work to be done to it, as you can see. But if you pick it up and do that work, you're going to flip a good profit on those. And next I'm going to show you a trick that I never even thought about doing before. And one of my Twitch viewers pointed it out to me. I was like, are you kidding me? It's that easy? But if you buy the car, you can go right into this screen here, your vehicle screen on the computer, pick the car out, and hit the reset button. You can do this every 2 minutes. And then when you do that, makes it so you don't have to tow it, so you don't have to go out there in a tow truck. You can go there in whatever you want, and it just magically appears on your lot. So if you want to go around and buy like 4 or 5 cars at a time, you can do that and just come back here, start working on one, and then like every 2 minutes go back to the computer, and they'll eventually all be back at your dealership for you to deal with. So I'm going to say for this game, overall, I would give it like a 4 out of 5 cogs. Cogs are going to be my rating system. There are some things that I would like to see be implemented in the game down the road. like first of all, though, awesome job, Grease Monkeys, on putting this game together and constantly updating it. A lot of companies would just release the game and then abandon it in some sort of way, especially with this type of game. Um, what I would like to see, though, down the road is the modding of cars, like adding rims or spoilers, tire shine for all the tires. You'll see some cars out on your lot that have nice shiny tires when they're all fixed up, and then others that are dull and boring, and that just bugs me. Um, but most importantly, things to work on after Rep 10. And I don't know what that could be, but once you hit Reputation 10, the game kind of just falls off in replayability or wanting to play it because all you're doing at that point is making money. Um, some things that I have thought up of is like having a service manager, a body shop manager, where if there's a car on the lot that needs body repairs or mechanic work done, that they would pull the cars in automatically and begin work and then put them back there. So you don't have to keep going over there and keep an eye on it, and going through that process. So you can just basically concentrate on the showroom floor. I highly recommend this game, though. And as I said, I know, at least in my eyes, Grease Monkeys is going to continue putting out updates for this. So definitely pick it up. It's on Steam. Worth a shot. Have a great day, everyone. And next up, we are going to do an older game called Gas Station Simulator. I think it originally came back out in 2021, but they constantly release DLC for it. So it always has like new life to it. I hope you guys have a great time. And if you like this video, hit like and subscribe. See ya.